I don't think we need a level for this gate post now.
Just moving yo lambs here. Mega's on the go. Try and get these sheep gathered up. We're eating a couple of small wee spots here. It's so good to get this because grass is really scarce. My grass, which normally would be growing at this stage, is not. And I have nothing for my lambs to eat, so it's good to have this bit of pecking on it. There's nice woolly stuff on this. That's here all winter, and yeah, they're definitely not starved on it anyway. So we'll see if we can get them gathered up. Alright, so you see it's scrubby enough, but there's definitely loads of grass on it. Really, really good to get this. Steady, Meg, steady, come by. Come by. Right, we're heading the right direction here. You see my Land Cruiser. We're just crossing the road down here. Steady. Away. Come by. Come by. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Alright, we're heading across here now. Lie down, Meg. Lie down. A bit wet here. Here, Meg. Meg, here. I'll do. Here, I'll do, Meg. I'll do. Ah, not too bad. Right, we've been gathered up here in a wee yard. There's about 90 head in this. The high-risk pilot has come with the big trailer. One load will bring these. Going to get him manoeuvred in somewhere here. We'll make a wee funnel here to get them in. One ahead! Straight back! One ahead! One ahead! Keep coming! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, I would say you might be alright. Alright. Hold back here, Tommo. You watch the gap there for a second. Right. Hey, hey, hey! This is not Crow's first rodeo loading sheep, isn't it? That's the ball, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a go on, toss it up, quick. That's the most they're put on a couple of thousands, isn't it? Right, by the tone!
Yeah, they're down at the chopping. Hey, 20 columns long.
Up there on the right, tone
there. Jeez, Lord, with your fingers. Up there on the right, you can hold away. Now we're just pulled up this bit of ground I have down along the lakes where I made me hay. And the high-risk pilot's just rolling in here, but I have a funny feeling he's going to bring a gate post. It is not that terribly favourable, the ground conditions here. Tommo! This is good here! This is good here! Anything's possible here now. Anything is possible.
You let them off and run them in.
We'll let them out there. Lighten the load. Right, we'll let them off here. Stand back, stand back.
They almost getting value of them bales.
Yes, yeah.
You got the winter ahead of them and all, winter housing and all. Storage.
Yeah. Stand up there.
Cross, yeah.
I turn them into the field there.
Go, up there now. Nice plucker for them.
Not too bad, yeah.
Well done. Ball.
Come on. On, Tommo. That'll lighten the load for you.
Ah, yeah. Back her into the lake and wash the trailer.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Lovely job. Close that gate, Tommasio.
What a funny job. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
See that, Tommo?
Oh no!
I show
Oh
you how to
no!
do it. You can't blame me for that. Yeah.
Don't think we need a level for this gate post now. We told him camera
Have
just
you know it
exaggerated.
was like that, Tommo? It's fine. Yes.
Oh, look at this!
No wonder you met me back, alright? I have nothing to learn, Tommo. Nothing to learn. Yeah. Right. Good luck and thanks.
Right, right.
Right, we'll see ya. So this is my ground where I would have cut the hay. You'll see it's quite hungry looking. I tried to get a bit of slurry on this early on, but as you can see, just too wet. It's very wet, heavy ground. Really good ground in the summer, but not terribly great either side of that. So I'm not sure what to do with this. I'd love to get a bit of fertiliser on it. Maybe a bit of 18-6-12 or something like that. Try and get this grass growing. Maybe get the slurry on a bit later on, but anyway, that's it for now. On to the next job here. Away, away, away. Not hard to move these. Grass conditions would be pretty poor in here. Here, away, here, away. But lambs are doing well enough. Now, if you haven't seen it before, my shepherd's crook, the one that Orla bought me at the tail end of lambing last year, if you can see it there, it is kind of opened up. And that mistake I made was I left it hanging in the shed like that over the winter, up on a timber or something along them lines. Anyway, it opened up and I asked for advice on one of the videos, and thanks to everybody who responded. Steam seems to be the #1 option. The other one is boiling water. I'm going to try that. I'm going to boil it in a pot of water, rightly or wrongly. We'll see what it does. We really need to close it in a bit. I've been practicing catching sheep there with Meg. She's working really well Crook is a bit of an issue because it's slipping off the neck, so we're going to try a big saucepan of water, put it to boil for an hour or so, and see if we can soften the wood in it. I think the secret is soften it, pull it round into shape, and tie it back and let it dry out then. But we shall see how it goes. Big pot here, lovely. There's some spuds boiling in that pot. So right, see how this goes. No, not too bad. I think we've it pulled around reasonably well, but it's kind of splitting. I don't know if it's the boiling or what's softening the wood, but you see where it's splitting along here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that glued back, but we'll see what it does. Success? Maybe. Not sure. So you'll see the sheep's a bit flighty. There's only one solution. I'm going to have to go and get Meg. I haven't really used it that much for catching sheep. I think we've only had to catch 2 sheep out in the field. We've assisted more, but they were pretty easy to catch because they were struggling a bit in labour. But she's kind of a hung lamb and going to have to do something. So I think Meg's the only solution for the job. Lie down.
Yes, Daddy.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Might just turn that glove inside out. Oh, that's tight. Ooh. His leg is stuck. Oh, that's hard in the hand. He's stuck at the shoulders, Pat. He's
Daddy,
a very big lamb.
What's that lamb over there?
Got the leg lifted, but very hard in the hand.
He's dead.
You're right, Noe. He's dead. That's very unfortunate now.
He's so big.
That's what happens. That's a hung lamb. He's too big now. Anyway, we'll see if the second one is alive. What a bit of luck he is.
Ew.
This might be a bit more positive.
And he's dead.
Could be dead.
What are we going to do with the two dead sheep?
He's actually dead. That's very sad. 2 dead lambs. That's sometimes the joys of outdoor lambing. This is probably one of the downsides of outdoor lambing. Mortality can be a little bit higher. Now thankfully this is the first instance where I've lost lambs due to a hung lamb. Right out. Stay there. You see Meg done a good job there. Happy that she done a good job, but sad because we're after losing 2 lambs. But anyway, all is not lost. We have pet lambs. We're going to get this one back to the shed and we're going to get something fostered onto her. Anyway, we can't win them all. Now I'm going to try this. I don't know how to walk.
Are you going to leave the baby?
Stop, Meg. Stop. Stop, Meg.
Oh. Look, you see, she is at 1.
As you can see, doesn't always go to plan on sheep school. Anyway, we'll try and salvage the situation and make the best of it that we can. This is a triplet. This is one that we took the lamb. There was a head and just 1 foot. We'll give her a bit of a hand. There's 2 more lambs there. I think what I'm going to do is take the 2 lambs. If one of them is strong enough, wet lamb, we'll just drop it in with that wee 3-year-old sheep that lost the lambs and see. That might be a handy fostering job. So maybe all won't be lost. We'll see how it goes. Wouldn't have managed ourselves there, no. No, a bit of a traffic jam, Robbie. Alright. Anything might too. 1 more here. No bother here. Ah, sure. Pick it up as we're going along, Robbie. Alright, so this is her 3 lambs. I've got an auntie here that's quite keen on them. She's very close as well. I'm just going to take one of these. Probably take this wettest one. Yeah, that's not a bad wee lamb. We'll take this one. So this was a very strong triplet and another little small triplet, and I'm just trying a wee foster job here. I'm not sure how it'll work, but we'll see how it goes. Promising job here. Mammy's just started licking her lamb. Now she wasn't licking at the start, but I rubbed a bit of juice off the lamb and rubbed my fingers in on her tongue. That always helps, I find. And then this wee lamb is in trying to suck. He's a little bit further on. That's why I kind of rubbed on some of the juice off this lad onto him. So he's trying hard to get latched onto her teeth here. She's a bit confused, but I'm sure she'll figure it out and she'll want to love them. Confident enough, we'll leave her at it. What about these pet lambs?
We have to make the pen bigger.
Why?
Because there's a bigger number of them now, and they're getting a bit squashed.
You're not wrong there, Ada. They're absolutely packed into the pen. Every day there seems to be an extra lamb or two in the pen. So it really is time to make it a little bit bigger here. So just going to use some of these lambing gates. They're quite good for these little boys. You can't get any escapees. There we go, a bit more space for the pet lambs. So we just give them a bigger pen. Definitely won't do them any harm. Yeah, they're going to be a little bit happier there.
Can you feed my lamb now?
We'll feed them now, Ada. Yeah. So they're doing quite well. Some of the older lambs are flying, but some of the younger ones, he's a bit weak, isn't he, Eddie? Is he dehydrated? How do we know if he's dehydrated? What happens to his skin when you pull it? It stays up in a ridge. So he is quite dehydrated. You see his skin stays up in a ridge. A normal lamb, the skin goes back down. That's kind of how you tell if they're dehydrated. I don't know if he's going to suck. He looks pretty poorly.
Yeah,
we'll try him.
For me. Daddy. This one is wild.
He's like you, wild, a wild child. A very happy little lambs though. They're happy with their extra space, Ada. That was a good call from you. Now, so I'm not going to force these through. I'm just going to let them dawdle on through or walk through themselves. I just don't want to force them all through. There's really good grass in here, but I don't want them, the risk of mismothering. The lambs are still quite young. When you do a big move like this, they can lose each other and get lost and all the rest. So,
Daddy, the number 5 is lost.
Yeah, he'll find his mommy. So, yeah, we'll just let them tip away there themselves. Close that gate through there, please. Quick, before they come back. Jump off there, please. Great job, Ada, thank you. Now, you'll see we have good fresh grass for them. They're lucky to have lovely grass here. I think that's the secret to keep them going. Grass will do two things: bit of shelter for the lambs, and Mommy's going to have loads of milk on good grass like that. So
Daddy?
that's one. Yes, Ada.
I think the single lamb is bigger because they don't have to make room for the others.
It's because they're getting more milk after Mommy.
Oh.
They're getting all the milk, you see, and the doubles are sharing the milk that the Mommy has. Yeah.
Doesn't that
Good
work
girl.
with Daddy eyes?
Yeah, a little bit, but he's all right. He's fine. Yeah, they're nice wee lambs. Happy enough with them. But anyway, yeah, good grass. I suppose that's one of the positives of tearing around all winter, eating other people's grass. It lets your own grow over the winter, and yeah, at least we've some for these sheep and lambs before the real growth comes. There was the same grass here, and it's only lasted about 10 days, so they're not long getting through it. We've managed to find a few more here. A ewe and 5 lambs, 6 lambs. So Ada's just going to open this gate and try and get them out here. I'll see if I can give Ada a hand. Come on, up. Open it in, Ada, open it on in there. And come back and help me here. Come back, quick. Come over here, quick. Come over here. Good girl, that's the job. That's it, lovely job. I think he's gone. Did he go in there or something? Yeah, he's gone in there, he'll be fine. They're all okay. He's gone on there, he's sucking Mommy, look.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's fine. He's just not doing that terribly well. He'll be alright. So we're just talking about that wee lamb. He's a bit smaller than the other one, but she is letting him suck. Enya, you feeling the cold? Where are you? Now, another little job, probably a very important job. is these magnesium lick buckets. I think they are magnesium, and there you go, 15% magnesium, calcium as well. High demand on calcium and magnesium on these sheep. Probably a downside of growing this lush green grass is the magnesium is locked up by, I think it's the K, not sure if it's the P or the K, but it locks up that magnesium, and then the lush growing grass, the really fast growing spring grass, can cause magnesium deficiency in the sheep, also known as grass tetany or grass staggers, and it's not a nice thing. You come out and find your sheep stretched out kicking at the side, and it actually damages their brain. So usually ends up having to catch 2 lambs and try and get them onto the feeder. So yeah, these lick buckets definitely help. You see the sheep straight over to them. They're working away at them. I'm going to get a few more in maybe later. I've got a full pallet of them, so yeah, I always used to lose maybe 3 or 4 ewes every year with it, so the lick buckets are a good saviour on that job. Anyway, we're back to the shed here. Orla,
Get my good side.
what's the story?
See one of my children.
Yeah, they're messing in the pen up here.
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
Being gentle enough with them.
Don't know what the crack is. Anyway, you out to lamb a sheep? Here's one here now, do you see that?
Oh, I'm just on the way out the door.
Where are you going?
Anywhere.
Anywhere with that job. Anyway, Orla, you're looking us in for lunch here.
That's the only time I see my husband now.
You're like a sheep widow.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ed has been very good. Look at the door to her. She's a real farm child now. And even a few freckles from the sun.
Because I had to sit at the side of the quad, which all the mud splashed everywhere.
That's life, that's the farm life.
Yeah, and Daddy didn't get one little dot on him.
I know, and what's crazy is Daddy decided to put buckets on the quad instead of his own daughter, and his own daughter had to run beside the quad.
No harm, we get the step count up, we hit it.
Because he put the buckets in my place, so I know where to sit.
Yeah. Ed, you've been a great help, thank you very much. Orla, hopefully you'll be out later and give us a hand.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Anyway, right, that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.